everybody, Scorpio Caesar here, and in today's episode of Plastic Polygons, I want to take a look at a Youtooz figure that I got for Christmas from the missus quite a while ago, and it is for the Ripper Roo vinyl figure. Really excited to finally get this little crazy guy out of his box and review him for the channel. So with that out of the way, welcome to the CesArcade.
Get ready.
The vinyl figure from Youtooz of Crash Bandicoot's Ripper Roo, and even though it's branded Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time, Ripper Roo didn't really have much of a role in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but he really only appeared in the background. So that was an interesting choice that they went with, but I guess considering that Crash Bandicoot 4 was the most recent game at the time of this one's release, that's probably why they ended up using that anyways for like branding, marketing, whatever. So this comes in a nice acrylic case, and I find that very interesting because it's just like, well, I guess that means I gotta keep it now, which is okay. I don't mind keeping certain boxes for certain figurines and stuff like that. Personally, Ripper Roo has always been one of my favorite Crash Bandicoot characters. Just the sheer insanity of this guy, and he's just a funny character all around. I love how wild and crazy he is. And the box over here looks pretty good. I'm liking what I see here. And you have a nice image of the Youtooz version of Crash Bandicoot in the first stage where you fight Ripper Roo in the original game. And alright, this looks pretty good so far. I'm gonna get him out of his box. And I mean, just look at him. He's adorable. I love Ripper Roo. I mean, I don't know many people who don't like Ripper Roo. I love using him in Crash Team Racing, and I also enjoyed using him for the brief time I did have Crash Team Rumble. So yeah, I was really looking forward to unlocking him, and once I did, I realized that I absolutely sucked with him. And yeah, he was a pretty wild character. A lot of people who were using him were really good, and I sucked at it. It's okay though. I admit that I suck. Anyways, so looking at the overall paint they have going on here, the nice uses of dark blues and light blues for his body, his eyes. Once again, the Youtooz eye aesthetic here with the little slits are kind of making him look happy. It's an acquired taste. Either you like it or you don't. I'm here for it, at least for Ripper Roo. His eyebrows also really nicely sculpted. His nose, his teeth, his mouth, and his tongue. All of it is done well. Like, he's got a nice kind of cream color for his teeth, and his tongue is a nice light pink. Also looks really good. His little straight jacket, of course. It's not Ripper Roo without his signature straight jacket, and his little feet are also done with his little feet curved inwards as he's curling his toes, because he's just, I guess, wild and crazy. So on the bottom of his little butt, he has the Youtooz logo down there, and overall, besides his tail and his ears, there isn't really much else to talk about with this little guy. A simple vinyl figurine, and I really do enjoy him. I'm going to put him right next to the Banjo-Kazooie one that I have, so we can see a comparison in the size, and there you have it. Yeah, Banjo-Kazooie obviously are taller. Ripper Roo's is sitting down, but Ripper Roo's face and head is a lot bigger than Banjo's. That's for sure. So overall, I gotta say, if you're a fan of Youtooz and you like Ripper Roo and Crash Bandicoot, then definitely check out some of their figures. Me personally, like I said, with Youtooz, it's an acquired taste for a lot of people. Me, depending on the character, Ripper Roo, I think it works really well with the whole eye design, and this little guy is adorable. Really happy with how it came out, and I can't wait to display him on the game wall after so long of having him in his box. And yeah, it's a pretty impressive box as well. So the one thing I have to say is that the price point for these guys is a bit much if you ask me. Asking $29 to $35 for a figure this small is a bit much, and honestly I cannot recommend it to anybody outside of the most diehard of diehard Crash Bandicoot fans. Considering we don't get a lot of merchandise for Ripper Roo in particular, this one was a good exception. That being said, I did receive it as a gift. Whether I would have bought this one on my own, not at that price. I definitely would have waited for a sale, but hey, I got it as a gift, so I just got to be transparent there. Fans of Crash Bandicoot and Ripper Roo in particular, this one may be a little harder to get now that he's probably sold out in most places, so your mileage will vary whether or not you feel that this one is worth it, but I personally really enjoy this little figurine, and it is what it is. It's a small vinyl figurine with no articulation whatsoever. So that being said, that's all I have to really say about him, and I think he's a cool little guy, and I look forward to displaying him. So anyways, that's it for today's episode of Plastic Polygons. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you like videos like this, and if you want to see more Plastic Polygon reviews, definitely hit that recent playlist showing up in the end card. Anyways, everybody, I wish you all a good game, and good night.